And Emerald High was actually our biggest rival, and it wasn't really smart to be a guy wearing a Tascosha t-shirt at Emerald High during Hell Week, because that's Hell Week is when we try to beat each other up, and we also compete. We're a very competitive town, and we compete and try to win who can do the most touchdowns and everything else. We're a big 4A school. Anyway, this is the switch. It has ports. You hook one to your router, and then the rest of them go to your other devices. You can expand your router. It has a little power cord, and then it has a lock switch. So if you want to lock it to something in your house and you don't want somebody to steal it, it does have a lock. It does have it where it can be mounted on a surface. When I was working for the police department of Amarillo, they wanted me to go around and before I left to mount all their switches, every bit of their devices to something hard, so it wouldn't walk off. And I left after I thought everything was complete in my contract, and I wanted to do more, but I just unfortunately kind of stressed out and I was hearing voices. The first time I ever heard voices was in cop cars, and then I heard voices again when I was in Salvation Army, and then I heard voices again when I was in this low rent apartment, and then I started hearing voices full time after I started praying spiritual warfare for my friend. That was I had been his payee, and I gave up on being his payee, and he was named David, and he was a good guy, but unfortunately I couldn't be his payee anymore, and somebody else took his job. And then supposedly they had like $4 or $5 grand of his payee money, and he was completely on the street, homeless, and he wasn't getting money. He was eating food out of the trash. I fed him a couple times myself, and then he got back in the Salvation Army, got injured, and was put into a nursing home. I visited him in the nursing home and I brought him food at the nursing home. And then he hurt somebody at the nursing home and was transferred to some other nursing home. So I never saw him after that. This is the email I sent to my sister. This is my CS25 media, CS2026 content creator media, and my links to my my gift. Please help support me. Help me with a sponsorship, PayPal donation, or Patreon membership, or gift in kind. The first link goes to a prepaid mobile service. The next one goes to PayPal or PayPal donate, and the other one goes to Patreon membership. And there's 3 of them there, so if you didn't get it fast enough, you might have to stop or pause the video. Vegan Works with Michael is my vegan channel. Check out that. Check out Cooking with Space, aka Michhaelguldelive. Check out my Cooking with Space. It has a barbecue event I went to in Mission Viejo. It's great barbecue. Also a lot of cooking on that video. A lot of cooking on Vegan Works. Check out Spacesbox. Check out Spacesbox charities. I hope you support. Check out Vegan VR with Michael. Check out Michhaelguldelive. Check out Simracing with Michael. Check out Racy Treasures. She has jewelry and sunglasses and photos. There's possible malware on who be Michhaelguldelive, but it looks like it worked fine to me. Check out spacesbox.com. Donation request. This is Spacesbox YouTube. This is my Patreon. This is Salvation Outgoing Program. That's when I worked at the Best Buy. Worked there hard. They said that sometimes people get hired on full time. I unfortunately did not get hired on. I don't think anybody got hired on that time at Best Buy. And then I did find a job at Office Depot. This is my story on that. You can also check me out on my book and other stuff. This is my sister did these new cards for me for CES. Also, the shirt that I'm currently wearing for CES 2026. She was generous and nice about it. This is my Christmas gift, and this is PayPal donate. This is charities. I hope you support my charities, my Patreon, and this is me again. I'm doing this video still. I did a video of the books, and now I'm going to do some of this. Hey, this is Spacesbox, Space Scott's podcast. This is a 5-port switch, and from Netgear. 5-port. You put your router in this port, uplink from your router, and then the rest go to other pieces of machines. If you have 1-port router, this will give you a 5-port router. If you have a 4-port router, this gives you a 9-port router, basically. This is so you can mount it on a wall if you want to mount it. There's power in the back, and there's also a key lock here in the back. This is a $50 item on Amazon, I think, and it came with a power cable. This is a Netgear switch. This is 100 gigabit, I believe. There is faster now. There's 2.5 and there's 10 gig. This is the cheaper, older version of it. Anyway, this is oh, sorry, it has TC Link. To it, and I did get a degree from Emerald College and did work for the police department. And I'm waiting for this to process. This is a TCP link switch. I did also study electronics at Emerald College, not Emerald College, but Emerald High. When I was going through, I was a 10th grader, 11th grader, attending. I went to early classes at. Actually, I did. I studied electronics at both Emerald High and at Emerald College, both, actually. Because I had to do that requirement because I did a degree with to get a networking degree from Emerald College. Now it's uploading. I'll add that to my email and add it to this video. Then I need to do. Looks like my sister gave me some of her stuff. This is a USB dynamic water light pattern. Um, but it shows up as a Bluetooth device. So I don't know if there's something special about this device. If it's something that shouldn't be in my apartment, maybe it's recording me as I go through my day. Also, I have a light that might have a camera in it. You never know with if you go on Amazon, you can find things with people who have Airbnbs. They have power outlets that have cameras. You have different things that you can see in Airbnbs to protect the Airbnb, but also because some people are nasty and they want to see people undress and see people not proper. Anyway, it looks like and I'm going to send it to myself on Google email. And then I'm going to get on email here and add it to this broadcast. Now, if you want to be a YouTuber, you can do the same thing I'm doing. There's a lot of work in being a YouTuber. I'm disabled. I get money because of my disability, not a lot of money, and I can go out and search for cans and recyclable items and stuff that's thrown in the trash is what I do. Like I have a TV right beside me. The TV I found in the trash. I tried to sell on Facebook Marketplace. It did not sell. I tried to give away a Facebook Marketplace. No one wanted it. So I ended up turning into my sim racing. I got my other machine running, and so it's now my sim racing monitor. It only has one port that works. I hooked my other camera, my USB camera, and looks at my door. So anybody coming into my door is seen on my USB camera. I'm going to try to add where anybody comes in my apartment, there's a recorded footage, so I can backtrack the footage and see who comes in and out of my apartment with the infrared camera and see if anybody does come through that door. Because I need to find out who's freaking messing with my damn plants, because my plants are all dead, and some other issues I have. You know. Anyway, there's that link. I'm going to do one more video of this USB dynamic water pattern light. It's kind of cool. I may actually do a video of this also. It's a GLINet 750M gigabit travel router. It's a tiny little travel router. It has 3 ports. So if you bought that 5-port switch that we had earlier, this with it. You can have 8 ports for 8 devices. You can hook it directly to another Wi-Fi, like your hotel Wi-Fi, and then share your devices locally in your hotel room or your Airbnb. It does have little antennas on both sides, and it has a place where you can share storage on it on the left side, and it does. It's a GL iNet 750M router. It has 3 ports on the back, and it has a USB on the back for USB-based modems that are, if they're cellular modems, or they could be Wi-Fi modems. I don't know what type of, or anything that's a modem that you can connect into. This does use Linux. Linux was a free open source device. It powers thousands of devices all over the internet. It also, I don't know if this switch has Linux on it or not. It might, but Linux has made people billions of dollars. Billions. It was created by Linus Torvalds. There's a great video on Linus Tech Tips with him and Linus talking about different things. You can also find him on linux.org. He does Linus did a great video with him on his stuff on Linus Tech Tips with Linus Torvalds. I would love to have met the guy. I was in Finland at the time Linux came out. People are saying, yeah, I was looking at Amigas in my classroom, and they said, no, there's Linux also. That's pretty neat. Amigas I thought was pretty cool. I played some games on the Amiga. I liked the games on the Amiga. I didn't have one at the time. I didn't buy one. This was when I was a foreign exchange student. I was a foreign exchange student for my senior year in Oulun Coliseum in Oulun, Finland. I was there during when they were coming into the EU. And I don't know if I'm actually a citizen of EU because I was in Oulun during that time. And I was lucky because Oulun also became its own independent country. It's called the Oulun Island. It used to be called Oulun, Finland. It was also a Swedish colony. A lot of people tried to own it. It's in the middle of the Baltic Ocean, and it's called Oulun. It was a beautiful place. It's beautiful during the winter, and it's beautiful during the summer. And but during the summer, I'd rather travel there because during the winter, it's freaking cold. It freezes. It gets so cold that the water will ice that you can drive your car from Oulun to Finland or Sweden, but as long as it's not been broken up by ships that break up ice. I was a foreign exchange student there. Supposedly my family did go through there and where they were in Oulun. I've heard back from some people saying that they did see him in Oulun. My family. So I don't know if that's true or not. Hey, this is Space from Spacesbox.com, and this is a review of a little travel router from GLNet. It's a 750M gigabit travel router. I did. You can also put if you want a VPN, you want to have a VPN on this, and so you can use it only. If you work at an office and you have a VPN to your office, you can hook this up and have your VPN to your office. So you just use your laptop, and when you hook up to your local, your home network, you're on your home network, and when you hook up to this, you're on your office network. That's one way you can do it. It does have 2 cables. I did break it apart because it stopped working, and I tried to get it to work. So that's why it's kind of damaged right now. It's a 3-port switch. Or it's a router. It has 1 port for up, and then the rest. It can also be a router where it hooks directly to a network, or it can be hooked up to you can hook it up to a wireless, or you can even hook up a connector here to a modem. There's also a a slot here, so you can connect up a USB flash drive, and you might be able to put a USB flash drive on the back here. And this is like for SSD memory, so you can update the router, and also you can use the memory to add storage. So, like, you put a terabyte SSD in here, little micro SSD. So this router then becomes, you can store stuff. It's a network storage device. It's a NAS, but so that's kind of cool. Anyway, it does use power for it. Uses the micro USB. It doesn't use USB-C. USB-C would have been pretty cool on this device. It does use an open sense. I think it's open firmware a router, and it's a pretty cool little device. This is a 750M. This is a 750M gigabit travel router, model number GLR750S-EXT, made in China, FSC 2A FIWGO-AR750S, IC 23019-AR750S, 5V 2 amp, IP 168.168.1. Key, you have to look it up yourself. I do have the key on here. If you have the router, you can get the key. It does have the SSID. Hey, this is Spacesbox.com, and this is a review of a little router. It feels like Putin or Trump or somebody injecting a poison in my side, and it hurts. It feels like sometimes they say it's stuff to kill me, kill my soul. Sometimes it is a raid poison or raid, or it could be something else. I don't know what they're using. Sometimes it's weed killer. Sometimes it's stuff like the anyway. My arm hurts because somebody just put an injection on my side. I'm just trying to finish out doing this video. Travel router. You know, I did see Putin and Trump and a clone of Trump in my head, and I was trying to explain to him January 6th. This was 3 months before the election, and if he would have done it before the election, I think he would have done better at the election because I was trying to explain that he needs to quit the two king approach and be a president, and also don't be a dirtbag. And if he has, you know, kids for other marriages and they're deadbeats like my brother-in-law, please take care of your kids. And if he did authorize nuclear attack on me or on Amarillo and Rancho Santa Maria and has people in jail, then we need to do something about it. If we also if he did do that, if he authorized a nuclear attack from Russia through Putin, because Putin was in this dream, I did see Putin. Putin did. I Some people out of Japan have reported that there was a nuclear launch. It was destroyed. It was destroyed by babies, things in our atmosphere that destroyed nuclear weapons that was launched from the worlds that are in my head. So I was the president of that world, and I don't know if it's true or not. But if it is, then I'm also a president, so I have diplomatic immunity because of that, and a diplomat, and also because of that, I'm also press. I don't like being both, but I am. You know, you want to have a VPN on this, and so you can use it only if you work at an office and you have a VPN to your office. I'm sorry for stuttering. I went through speech and hearing when I was 6, 7, and 8 years old after my mom died in a car accident. You're on your home network, and when you hook up to this, you're on your office network. That's one way you could do it. But it was before her death. I did break it apart because it stopped working, and I tried to get it to work. So that's why I'm waiting for the process to get through this processing. It's a 3-port switch. We're live on YouTube, it looks like, still going 2,500 milliamps. I don't know if we're on Facebook or not. Supposedly, there's a bunch of ex-military and ex-people that have already lived their lives in ships above us, protecting us from being attacked from um, other worlds, and they're defending our honor and defending us. They are passed on people that were in the military, passed on Navy, Air Force. One of the guys I knew was a vice president of me. Was a guy who was a brigadier general. He was a general before the during Vietnam. He did go to West Point. I'm waiting for that video to upload. For some odd reason, some of these videos I'm having to edit to make sure that my text shows up. You can do that by clicking the little, it has a little pencil icon. Click on the pencil icon on your edit details, and then it'll show up your text, and then push enter, then the text should save, and then clicks on save. And now I do have 17 views. The Respirator has some views. The StarTech has 104 views, 36 views on some of the other stuff. I'm a big Naruto fan also. Just because I like his will of fire. Uncle Jiraiya always took care of Naruto and even trained him. I thought he even died for him, and he was his uncle, but he was also his godfather. Anyway, I'll see if I can send that email to myself with this video. Okay, see the video? Hey, there's the router. I'll share it to myself. I'll send it to my email. And I'm just sending them to random people too. I'm sending them to myself, but I'm also sending them to like some family members. They're probably just screw my family members. Anyway, here's the travel router link. I'm worried about them being hurt or killed because I don't know what I did to get my family killed by Trump, or maybe it was my family, maybe it was make-believe, but I did talk to her, and I did spend some life with her, and on the other dimension, I had kids with her, and my other nephews were alive, but they had miscarriages, but they had lives. Everybody, if you know somebody who died, they continue to live after they die, so they know more about you than you could ever know. It scares me the fuck out of me. Okay, let's do this one mask and I'm done. Or I'm saying this USB light. But then what's even funnier is I've been told by Vance, I've been told by Trump that I was vice president of the United States, that I was Vance's vice president. Then at one point I was the president of the United States, and then Cheney was his president, then Cheney was his vice president, and then even I was president, then Lieberman was my vice president because Cheney didn't want to be my vice president. And then I liked Cheney because she stood up to him and did the stuff during the January 6th and all the other stuff related to January 6th. There's also other people that I thought, all the people, if you look at my posting at spacesbox.com, it does show, I did do a ChatGPT, but did a lot of other stuff on that. I'll see if I can copy a link real quick. Anyway, I don't know if these people, if it's real or not. Everything could be make-believe and bullshit, but, that's why I wrote my book. But if it is make-believe and bullshit, that's fine. But, make-believe and bullshit stuff was, we look back at in the 1600s, United States was make believe and bullshit. During the 1700s, the assembly line was bullshit. During the 1800s, the train came. The plane was bullshit. Now it's real. Going to the moon was bullshit. Now it's real. So, it could all be make believe and bullshit. But it could be very real, and it's very real to me. So those are the links for that posting of the thing on January 6th, related stuff on my website, and also I have a link to it on Google. This is my book. I'm going to go ahead and put links to it. It's 25% done. I put a lot of work into it. Most of this is all written by me, not ChatGPT. This is my book. It deals with me being at the Salvation Army, going to the current time that I'm currently in. So there's actually 3 books in it. There's one book what's for the Salvation Army. There's a second book that is my voice hearing group, and then there's another book. I'm gonna probably do a presidential book or something. I don't know, but these are just different books in the series. I've always been a loyal American. I've always done the best I could for as an American. My dad was a Navy veteran. My brother was a veteran for the Marine Corps. He even went through the Marine Corps training twice. I have a nephew in the military. I have a niece in the military. I have my brother-in-law has a father in the military. My sister-in-law has a father in the military. I'm very proud American. That's why I have it on if you look at Spacesbox podcast or on Spacesbox YouTube and on Spacesbox.com, you see I do have a lot of stuff in my Support the Troops on my blog, and then I also have Support the Troops in my stuff on the on Spacesbox charities I hope you support. Okay, my sister Lori gave me this. If you want to check her out, she's at Marie Sea Treasures. Hey, this is me. Hey, how's it going? This is me on video. This is El Marie Sea Treasures, the girl that gave me this, and she's a great sister, great family. She does some sea glass. It's on the Mr. Beast create Shopify, and Shopify is based. This website is based on Shopify. You can check it out. It has she has sea glass photos and jewelry and everything sea glass. This is my ad for it. She did not tell me to take this or do anything to give you anything. There's Mother's Day coming. There's different sea glass, photos, jewelry, and I'm trying to talk her into buying some frames, digital frames from Amazon, and sell her pictures with digital frames, and that way she could get. But also, the problem with Amazon is I can't find Google photos or Amazon photos or the photos from the from Apple on the photo frames, or where you can directly show your pictures from your catalog on one of those services to the frame through a wireless connection. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, also she would have to find some way of securing the image, because I don't want her giving somebody an image of her artwork and then somebody selling it on eBay or Amazon or Twitch or shop or something else. This is the device. Her daughter has some really beautiful photos too. I always wanted her to print photos on t-shirts I have some pictures around my room of her and my other niece's artwork that I'd love to print on shirts and then sell the shirts themselves. I do have my aunt's artwork also. It's beautiful artwork that she was an artist in Amarillo, Texas. She did, and my uncle created a bus company, and then he did A to Z Tire. He was an amazing man also in Amarillo, Texas. Here is this. I'm going to open this up in a second. I don't see a Wikipedia article about any of my dad's or family's businesses on Wikipedia or even myself. This is the light. It has all this stuff on it. The light itself is this device. Though I see it in a Bluetooth listed as a Bluetooth device in my computer, so I don't know why this is listed as a Bluetooth device. I've never connected it physically to my computer, but somehow it's listed as a device. Anyway, I do connect it to a USB connector on the back of this power supply, and then it will show color. I do have a USB hub. I went ahead and hooked up to the USB hub. I usually do not hook this up to a computer, but I don't know if it's using it as a spy device or not, but it just has beautiful colors. Okay, my sister Lori gave me this. If you want to check her out, she's at El Marie Sea Treasures. Let's go ahead and hook it up again, show the video of it being on in this video. And then after it's done, I'm going to say I'm good for today. Let me go walk around the park. Go by that look. I always go by this location in the park where the lady who passed away on the 9/11 attack, I guess her ashes maybe, or since she died in the wreck, her ashes aren't there. It's just a tree dedicated to her honor. There's some honor. If there's some chairs, some benches that are dedicated to different people's honor, they're and there's also a place where a possible nuke attack of me have occurred there. But there's also I went to Laguna Beach. There's benches with people's names and their honor, talking about these people and giving back to these people as a way to honor them. Okay, hooked it up via USB. I'm going to see if it's listed as a device real quick, just to see if it's listed as a device. It does turn on different colors. Has it open in here. Then it has a power button to turn it off and on, I think. But I don't know but I can't ever get it turned off. So usually it's on 24/7. I guess it did turn off. I got this free from my sister. Sometimes she just gives me stuff around the house, and I end up trying to sell it, give it away, or it just joins my heap of stuff around my apartment. My roommate's she's kind of a hoarder. I'm kind of a tech hoarder, tech stuff sometimes, but not a lot. Anyway, I can't seem to get it doesn't want to come back on. So it won't be listed as a device, I don't think, if it's not turned on. Let's double check. You can see a device listed if you go to settings. And I'll show it to you on the screen here. Settings, and then under devices, devices. You have your Bluetooth and other devices, your sound settings, find a device, hearing devices, manage input devices, audio devices, manage devices, add and remove a device, share across devices. Here's my mouse this is my Bluetooth mouse that I got that I can. There's my keyboard. My current mouse I'm currently using, this Natros OG that I got off of. There's the PG 197. It's a controller device. It also is for retro gaming. RGB keyboard. I guess this one with this Red Dragon keyboard and video of it. Then I have my Xbox controller. Then I have my Snowball. And then I have my BlueSync. Then I have my headset, my Bluetooth, my GOG BT and BT, and then a generic monitor. And then I have monitor, and then headphones, Instant 360, Rocksmith USB guitar amplifier, speakers, controller, external USB 3, Interlink DX, ITCO USB device, Insync Mystic Light. And that's, I guess, this device. And it shows up as a Mystic Light. Now, I didn't know, it doesn't say anything about being a USB-based device. And this is Samsung USB and a wireless device off of Bluetooth. What's this device? I don't know. Anyway, you might check those if you have home devices and you want more information. If you want to check out El Marie's Treasures, she's my sister. She's a wonderful lady. She does have devices, jewelry, fine art, calendars, mosaics, cards, unique gifts, trees, gift cards, and shop all. There's a link to it. She was not sponsored. She is my sister. I don't speak for her. She speaks for herself. Michhaelguldelive.com is another website I have. Currently it's down. I'm trying to transfer my links off of Hubi because somebody looks at Hubi on certain phones. It'll show up as malware and it'll be blocked. Thank you for watching, guys. Y'all have a nice night.